Hello Aries and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 12th of April 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well and very safe wherever you may be. Once again, this is for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Aries, as well as cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and only to take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective Aries. Just give me a moment, Aries, while we find the right card. As you know, this can just take a moment to start the weekly reading for you. There's obviously a very specific card here, or a very specific order they want to come out in. There we go. The Three of Pentacles is where we start this weekly read, Aries. Now, the Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, collaborations, and success through those group settings. But what it's mainly about is learning from others, implementing your own expertise, your knowledge, your skills into other groups. As we said, teamwork, collaborations. Look, this can also be in your community, in your household, if you think about that as teamwork and collaborations, into your family life. But you're learning from others and others are learning from you this week. And that's the main significance of the Three of Pentacles. Let's get the rest of the cards on the deck. And we'll get a little bit further into the weekly reading for you. Oh, seem to be... I'm just going to move those over. Seem to be running out of room. Card at the bottom of the deck this week for you, Aries, is the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is absolutely about willpower, determination. It's the major action card, forward momentum, onwards, up we go, all those sorts of things. And great success will be at the end of this. It is also about you being in control. You're in the driver's seat here. And the Sphinxes pull along the Chariot, so no obstacles are going to stand in your way. They're going to duck, swerve, go over, go under, go around any obstacles with your sheer willpower and determination to succeed. So that's a great card to have with you for the overarching energy for this week. Now back to this Three of Pentacles, as we said, about teamwork, group settings, collaborations, and however you want to read that. I know a lot of us are in lockdown, so not in our usual workplaces. So teamwork through that can be teamwork through your family, teamwork through your community. But you're learning from other people's expertise, and in turn, others are learning from your knowledge and skill sets as well. And what is crossing you this week is the Seven of Swords, the sneaky, sneaky card. Now, with saying that, you know, you're learning from others, others are learning from you, this would suggest there's a little bit of deception going on, a little bit of betrayal. The Seven of Swords is the card about getting away with something. Look, I'm not feeling a huge betrayal kind of vibe here. This is more a little bit about deception. Just be careful of what others are telling you, I think, at this time. You know, there's a lot of fake news going around, so to speak. So there's a little bit of deception going on, and it's within these teams, these collaborations. Someone's just telling a few fibs, I think, little white lies to make themselves look a bit better. That's the sort of energy I'm picking up on, especially if it's to do with work. I think perhaps there's somebody sort of suggesting that they know more about a topic than perhaps they actually do. So just be careful of that. Look, as I said, I'm not picking up on this betrayal thing at all this week for you. This is just a few white lies. A little bit of poetic license, I think, is going on with somebody around you in these group settings, and they're just sort of inflating their egos a little bit. So just be careful about everything you hear this week. This is what this card is saying. In your past, well, you are the Empress in your past card, in your past position. Now, the Empress is divine feminine. This is about beauty, nature, nurturing, but most of all, this is a card of abundance. The Empress sits in the field, the fertile field there in nature, everything abundantly growing around her. And when we say fertile, this is also a card about pregnancy in that sense. The other thing about fertility is, you know, if you're not in a position of wanting to be pregnant or can be pregnant, you know, this is for me about fertility of ideas. You know, the ground is fertile. Plant your ideas now, and the Empress will ensure that abundance is reaped in the near future. And because this is in the past card, I think this fertility absolutely has happened in the past, and that's what's bringing you into this learning from others environment, implementing your skills. As I said with the Seven of Swords there, just, you know, take everything you hear this week with a grain of salt. I think that's what I was trying to say. You know, I don't think anyone's being malicious. I think people are just overextending their actual expertise on particular subjects this week. So take it with a grain of salt. What is grounding you this week is the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is the reciprocity card, and this is about giving, receiving, sharing the wealth, generosity, charity. I also think this is a card, you know, when I speak about reciprocity, yes, it is in a financial sense, but also about knowing what you have to offer and what that is worth. And I think this is going back to this collaboration, this teamwork environment that you're in. Know what you have to offer and what that is worth. Perhaps this Seven of Swords is someone sort of over-talking you all the time, undermining what you're saying. Know what you are worth and know what you have to offer and what that is worth. But certainly in a financial sense, look, we're all in the same position wherever we are, you know, around the world. You know, give thanks for what you have, your, you know, prosperity, can't speak, your prosperity that you might have. Look, if you've recently lost a job or you're in a financial situations, you know, still give thanks for what little you may have, because that will attract more to you. And this is about the giving and receiving. If you are really in a financial crisis in your life at the moment, this card is absolutely representing that you will be receiving somebody's generosity and charity very, very shortly. So it's just around the corner. Now, the Eight of Cups is in your crowning position this week. Now, this is a card about feeling some disappointment in your life. You're abandoning a certain path that you've been walking, a certain situation. You're withdrawing from it. This is because you're on search for the Nine of Cups, which is the wish come true card, the dreams coming true. And how I explain the Eight of Cups generally is, you know, we can see them down here. They're full to the brim of situations and circumstances that you're all in, and they're all very good. There's nothing wrong with any of those Eight of Cups. However, your dreams aren't in these Eight of Cups. Your dreams are the Ninth Cup, so you're going on searching on that. That's the best way for me to put it. So you might be abandoning a certain plan. You might be withdrawing from a situation, a circumstance in your life. You're thinking, oh, you know, that isn't really what I want. So that's what this card is all about. And the outcome of all of this, well, is the King of Cups. And I think everyone needs a little bit of King of Cups in their life at the moment, Aries. Now, the King of Cups is extremely emotionally balanced, very intuitive. His throne floats on water. His strengths are his compassion, his caring, his nurturing. These are his strengths. Now, the King of Cups can be somebody in your life, Aries, and if that is the case, we're talking about a Cancer, Scorpio or a Pisces person, a man or a woman. And I really have the feeling that this is somebody. This could be an energy you are indeed bracing, but absolutely think this is a Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. And why they're here is, you know, they are in control of their emotions at the moment. They're very intuitive. They're going to show you some compassion, and some caring. They're going to teach you about self-care as well this week. So this person is someone you know. This person could also be in relation to your ninth cup. I'm just saying. It is the King of Cups after all. He does have the collection of cups. So the ninth cup, the dream come true that you want in your life. The King of Cups could be holding this for you as well. As always, I'd like to take one final message from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. But if you are resonating with this, by all means, please give the video a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking the subscribe button, as I do have ongoing weekly readings for everyone. And what flipped out there is Rabbit Spirit. It is the number 49. And the message Rabbit Spirit brings is now is a lucky time. Now is a lucky time. I think you are going to learn a lot from others. I think others are going to be very generous with you as well this week. And this King of Cups is absolutely going to be able to teach you about some compassion, some caring, and possibly even have that ninth cup available for you. But let's see what else Rabbit Spirit has to say to you this week, Aries. Rabbit Spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren and into the light, so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take the risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You are being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy Rabbit Spirit's sunny and prolific energy. At this time, whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes really when you are co-creating with the universe. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. Aries, I will leave you there for the weekly read. I wish you a fabulous week ahead. I do look forward to seeing you next week. And until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.